Back to Bronx Journal. I'm your guest host, Things Then. The Bronx may be known as the birthplace of hip-hop, but times are changing. Today on the show, we have a young group of Dominican and Puerto Rican guys from the hood who have put their hearts and souls into music that's loud, hard, and fast. And surprisingly, none of them have ever taken a music lesson. Joining us are three members of the five of 9 Days to Drop: Jordan Perez, Alfonso Rodriguez, and Carlos Inciano. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi.
Thanks for inviting us.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Okay, so I know that it's five of you in total. Today we have three of you guys. Yeah. Can we start by saying a little how you guys started, where you guys met? How did 9 Days to Drop started?
9 Days to Drop started, I guess, June of 2007. It originally started as a 4-piece band with Jordan, myself, Arturo, and Chris. And then later on, a few years later, we added Alfonso. He plays bass. Originally, I played guitar and sang at the same time, but now I just stepped up and started singing just alone, yeah.
Good. Where the name came from?
9 Days to Drop. You guys want to answer that?
There's no real origin to the name. I mean, it just kind of happened by chance as a screen name of our drummer. And we just kind of, by chance, picked that because it sounded cool, but there's really no significance to it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but it sounds cool.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything, really, so.
Okay, why hip-hop? I mean, there's a lot of other type of music that, out there. Why do you guys decided to go for hip-hop?
Well, I mean, we're mainly a rock band, but we do have a lot of hip-hop influence. Like our drummer, he's very hip hop influenced, like he plays a lot of drums for hip hop. So it is a rock band, but I guess our backbeat and our rhythms are very, have that kind of flow. And I guess that's just because we were raised in the hood and, that's the music that we like, Yeah.
There's many other, as we may know, there's many other hip hop groups. What do you guys have that identifies you from the rest? What is unique in your band from other groups?
Probably the rock flavor. I mean,
yeah,
we're mainly a rock band, so there's a lot more elements, and we could play live performances. But with going with the hip hop influence, we do have and feature a hip hop artist in one of our songs, and his name is Fidel, and we thought it'd be interesting to blend the two genres together and make something new, something that not many people have heard about.
When did the passion for music started? Where and how? I mean, do you have any family members that are into music and hip hop, or?
I mean, at least for me, speaking for myself, it kind of started in high school. I mean, I started listening more to rock and started paying more attention to music in general and how it's been made. And that's when I started picking up a guitar. At first it didn't work, but I didn't know that. But after I figured out that it wasn't working, I tried finding one that did. And then from there I learned online. And I mean, it's not the most traditional way, but it got by.
Yeah, I mean, all of us learned basically through the internet. We didn't
have
take classes.
Teachers,
yeah, we didn't have teachers. We kind of just loved music. And I actually met Arturo and most of my friends now through a show that we used to go to, and every month we'd just go and just look at performers, and I'd love it, and so that inspired me to go home and get a guitar and just teach myself how to play.
Like we're all united by music, I would say. That's the main part of our friendship.
Okay,
so.
The 5 members of the band are Latinos. Is there any type of Hispanic or Latino influence into your music?
I would say no. I mean, I've been pushed. A lot of people say, you're Hispanic, throw some Hispanic lyrics in there, and I mean, I've dabbled in it, but Spanish really isn't my main language. I was born here, so I speak more English than anything, but I mean, I know in the future I'm definitely going to experiment with that. I know we're going to influence a lot of kind of Latino things, maybe Latino lyrics, make a Latino rock song.
I think our Hispanicness is showed through, I guess, terminology nowadays, through our swagger.
Yeah.
It's not how it. Maybe it doesn't show through our music, but it does show through who
Through
we
who we
are,
Our demeanor.
definitely.
our demeanor,
Yeah.
and where we live, and all that, and even how we talk. I mean, we might not be really ghetto, but you know, there is a slight slang terminology to
Yeah.
how we speak. So
Yeah, and I guess that kind of separates us to a lot of other rock bands. Like seeing 5 Hispanic kids on stage is different than seeing, you know, like 5 other white boys on stage just playing rock. You know, it's way different.
I know that you guys for how long have you guys been together? 4 years, I believe so, correct?
Roughly, I mean, like 3 and a
3, 4,
half.
yeah.
3 or 4 years. What any of you guys consider has been your biggest accomplishment as a band?
I mean, I know last year we won the Battle of the Bands, and this
Which is? for
it's
those-
like it's a competition of like many bands through this Guerrilla Productions. These people, and we played at Sullivan Hall downtown, and like out of a lot of people, we performed maybe in front of 80 or 100 people, and we were voted the best band, and so we won that competition. It was very, like, it was shocking. It was amazing. It was a good experience, and yeah, I think that's one of our biggest accomplishments. But I would really say that it's that we're still together. That, I mean, we're just good friends and we're still together. That's an accomplishment for me.
Where do you guys normally perform? Is there any specific place that people can go ahead and find you guys?
Usually in the city. We perform a lot of stages in the city. That's
from Webster Hall to Sullivan Hall to Crash Mansion, a lot of places in the Bowery are very musical influenced, so a lot of bands do play there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hopefully, you know, over the years we get to play other places throughout the tri-state area and maybe even nationwide.
What is it so unique that you guys have, that you guys been together for such a long time? You already mentioned that you guys are friends, but other than that, what is it that you guys have that, you know, has kept you together?
I mean, in terms of music, what makes us, I guess, different from most rock bands, I guess, the Bronx locally, I would say just our music is different. I mean, our music is very passionate, it's soulful, it comes from the heart, and so for all 5 of us. And I think a lot of bands in the Bronx, they're not really like that. They kind of just go for a certain genre and stick with it and do something very uniform, and they don't really experiment with melody and different rhythms and stuff like that. They're scared to bring like themselves into the music, and they kind of just make something that people want. You know what I mean?
Can you please talk a little about the process of making a song? I mean, who writes a song, who makes the arrangements, and so forth?
Say something?
Well, Carlos mostly writes lyrics, but we all contribute musically. And in terms of recording music, for our past few songs, we've recorded with Lowell Thompson, who's produced our music, and he's really great. He's great at what he does. And yeah, I mean, it's not just one unit that creates everything. It's a medley of people that get involved.
Okay. Can you please tell me where can people find more information about yourself? Maybe your email address, a phone number, a website?
They can definitely find us at Facebook if you just search our name, 9 Days to Drop. We have a reverbnation.com/9days to drop. You can find our music there, and you can like us, and you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Reverb Nation.